How's everybody doing today? My name's Rob Turley, co-founder, co-CEO at White Rabbit Intel, and I am here to teach you how to use the platform. Super duper simple. So we're taking something crazy complex, like advanced artificial intelligence technology, and making it so simple, so easy to use, that you're going to be blown away by that. Trust me. So, first off, I'm going to want to log myself in. So, I'm just going to put in my email address. Boom, there it is. Fantastic. And then I'm going to want to put in my password too. So here's the nice autofill. Now, I'm going to sign in. Once signed in, it's going to prompt me directly to the data processor page. Now, the way that this works is that you're going to find that there's a recommended minimum of data. That's recommended. You could do less, but we recommend this much to see any type of accuracy. So 50 wins and 50 losses in your win-loss CSV. More data is always better. And more losses is better too, because getting a better idea of what the failure looks like lets us really, really whittle it down to what the wins really mean and what those aspects are of those wins. So it's really exciting stuff. After processing your win-losses, that's when you go to prospects. But first, we need to measure your win-loss. We need to measure your successes, your failures, and understand your company at the deepest level based off of your sales. Next is you must separate the lists by product and service, or else your results may become skewed. The reason why is because different people buy different products and different people buy different services, different demographics. And if you do lump them together as bundles, that's a whole different thing to process. It's a different ICP, a different ideal customer, because different people buy a multitude of products as well. So it's as simple as drag and drop, or you could just click and upload. But first off, what you're going to do here is that you're going to have a CSV, a JSON, or an Excel document. We take all three. So usually a direct export from a CRM, or you can just easily manipulate it in an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Sheets or whatever you decide to use. So you're going to say where the data's from. In our case, it's HubSpot. If it's not listed in there, you can always put something in such as close.io. Let's say I use that. I would just move to the next one and then just keep going, and then it would save it for later. So I could do that next time. But in this case, we use HubSpot. We're going to pop that puppy in there. So are these clients wins and losses, or are they prospects or leads? So your first time using it, it won't tell you prospects or leads. It won't give you the option, because first we need to measure your company, the successes and the failures first, like we said, for that specific product. So clients, wins, and losses, that'll be first. And then product or service you're processing. Well, it's going to be for the platform for us. If you have other products or services, it will save them as separate ideal customer personas for different products and different services. Like I said, different people buy different things. So we actually segment them. So let's say it was a premium platform for any reason. What's going to happen here is that it's going to create a premium platform item. But in this case, I'm just going to stick with regular platform. And then what we're going to do is just drag and drop, or we're going to select a file. In this case, I prefer selecting a file from my computer. So what I'm going to do here is grab the CSV, open it up, and then it's going to ask me to map certain file fields. This is breaking down all the headers in your CSV to really put it in a simple way. So these are the required fields that we need. If you don't have LinkedIn profile URLs, that's actually not necessary to process data, but you should at least have a column that represents it so our system won't make a mistake, right? Super important. So the reason we do this is not just because our system can actually identify them, because it can. It just wants to make sure that it is correct no matter what, so that mistakes are not made, with the small chance that they could be. So I'm going to pick my first name, my last name, and then my company. So for example, it's name in this case. So it had nothing to do or correlated with company. So that's where the system could make a potential mistake. So the profile, LinkedIn URL, in this case, it's just profile. And then the win. What is the win? So a won deal or a lost deal. If it was a close or if it was a lost customer, for example. So for us, it's called lead status. So I'm going to pick that, then it's going to say which value is a win. Well, current customer for us is a win. Now that this is all mapped, it's giving me the option to upload a process. Do notice that one credit equals one contact record, by the way. So when you process your contacts through, you need the same amount of credits as you do have contacts. The more credits you buy, the less it costs, such as the nature of artificial intelligence processing and data aggregation. So what I'm going to do is just upload a process. Good to go. Once that's good, I'm going to have to buy some credits here. And I need 77. As you can see with the slider, you can see that it does get cheaper as you process more. Let's say if you were to do 1,000 of them, it would drop to 78 cents per record. If you were to do 10,000, it would be 50 cents per record. And then it goes to the infinitum getting cheaper. So you're going to click I understand. Fantastic. Venture down the rabbit hole. It successfully just bought the credits. Great. And I can start the process. I hit start. Super simple. And boom. It started processing the data. So business intel insights, that's first. Then B2B target profiling. And then it's predicting risks and opportunities. And last, decision maker matching. That's the exciting stuff. That's where we're doing the predictions. And that's really it. That's how it works. But once you're good to go, and this is all set, you're going to see that it's complete. You can always just move around and see what's going on and everything. If it's currently processing data, it's going to tell you. So it'll tell you that. If you want to return to the progress, you can always go back to the data processor, go to view progress, and then boom, it's still going. This is going to take a couple minutes, so feel free to surf around. Outside of this, once that's all been processed, then it's good to go. You're going to process your prospects next to actually score them so you can see who's an opportunity to reach out to and who's not. So this is where the opportunity scoring comes in, predictive opportunities. So in this case, let's say it came from Zoom Info. Great. Are these clients wins and losses or prospects or leads? So they're leads this time. And then you're going to pick the same product that you just ran through to run these prospects against this product. So that means it's relevant to this product. You're going to drag and drop or select another file. Fantastic. I can open that, and then it's going to ask me for all of the fields here. Now it's not asking you for a win column, rinse and repeat. You're just going to fill all these out. You're going to pick your first name, you're going to pick your last name, so on and so forth.